Hola chicas! My name is Vanessa Lau and welcome to Beauty by Vanessa Lau, where I am going to teach you all the tips and tricks that I use to accomplish my makeup looks. Today I'm going to be showing you this everyday glam look and show you step by step how I do it, from face to eyeshadow to eyeliner and my last finishing touches for the look. I hope you enjoy it and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm actually going to do is go ahead and prime my face, and how I actually do that on just like a regular chill everyday thing is actually use Max Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray, and I just spray that into my hands like this and I just pat it all over my face. There are some days that I'll use like the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, but just as an everyday quick thing, this is what I do to kind of set my face after I've already moisturized and put sunscreen on. Okay, after that, my favorite foundation to use is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. As you can see, I'm running out. I love this foundation and I'm using it in the color Neutral Tan. I will say their foundation color range isn't the best. Like, you definitely need more colors, but I do like this one because I have more like drier to normal skin, and this one has is like super hydrating and anti-aging and has SPF 50 in it. It still highly suggest using sunscreen before, and then the SPF in this just kind of helps enhance any other SPF help. But I actually don't use a foundation brush. I use my fingers just because I feel like it's the best method for me. I feel like I keep buying foundation brushes only to never use them. I just kind of feel like my fingers use the least amount of product while also just allowing me to like really blend it into my skin nicely. And then actually I'm going to take a little bit more and go down my neck with it, because I want it to all be the same. It's almost like I'm moisturizing my face and my neck with color. And this foundation is full coverage, which I like personally because I like to just cover up everything. So if you're not about that, then I don't know if this is that great for you. Also, if you have more oily skin, I think the matte version of this would work better for you. So just something to test out and see if you like, because I really do love this foundation and I literally use it as my everyday foundation because I do need something hydrating, and if I wear something too matte every day, my face is gonna dry out. So the next thing I'm gonna use is the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in light medium sand, and I'm just going to dab it under here. I actually like to put some on my nose and then any little blemishes that I need to cover up, and once again I use my fingers. So we are just going to use my fingers again for this. Ta-da! I don't know, sometimes I like to put it right here too. Anywhere where it can get a little more red. And then, normally I do wash my hands to get all the makeup off of my hands. That's the downfall to not using a brush, is that I have foundation and everything all over my hands. But yeah, I just normally wash it off, but I'm just gonna use a makeup wipe for now just to make it faster for y'all. And I do not use makeup wipes on my face. Makeup wipes actually can cause micro tearing on your skin, so if you're using makeup wipes to take off your makeup, I would say stop that right now. Literally, just stop it. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is actually use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is actually the secret brightening powder for under the eyes. And the reason why I like this one, it's like super white and it is translucent, is because I do have dark circles. And it kind of helps cover that up a little bit better for me. And it's great, you know, if you partied on that, but you got brunch in the morning and you still want to look good and awake. I know some people have an issue with white cast. So I would just say, depending on your skin tone, maybe don't go too ham on it. Or maybe this one isn't exactly right for you. Maybe you need one that's like has like a little bit more of a tinted color to it. But this is what I use pretty much every day because I feel like I kind of always look dead. And then this foundation also is a little bit dewier. So if I do want to mattify like little spots on my face a little bit more, I think I already did my chin. Like let's say right here, it's like a little too shiny for me, or I know I'm gonna be out where it's hot. Just gonna get that there. Whoops, got it a little right on my eyelid. Yeah, and just place it wherever you wanna mattify yourself a little. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with some contouring. Right now my favorite thing to use is the Scott Barnes contour palette. It looks like this. And it's literally great for any skin type because I think he made this palette to be for anybody, so you can mix all of these up to create new colors essentially. And it's just awesome. And I'm just gonna take, for today, I'm gonna use Snatched. And I'm going to place it right here. By the way, this is the Morphe E4 brush. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit around my forehead. I know I have a pretty small forehead in general, but I like to still put some up here. And then of course, under my jawline. Just like that. I'm just gonna keep the contour nice and simple and kind of light. Okay, after that I'm going to take this Morphe M527 brush, this powder brush, and I'm going to use MAC's bronzer and Give Me Sun. Looks like this. And I'm going to take it just above where I contoured. I kind of like put it all over just to warm up my whole face, but I just avoid the middle area of my face. I just keep it kind of higher though. And I even go down my neck. Sometimes even my chest. Okay, here we go. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. And again, I'm actually using the Scott Barnes blush palette, which is also my favorite right now. It looks like this, and it has like these two shimmery, almost like highlighters, and then all these blushes that you can also mix together to create new colors if you want. So I'm gonna take this lighter highlighter and put it on my nose. I do not contour my nose ever, so still not doing that today. And then put this right above at the very top of my cheekbones. And I try to not have like a line, so I kind of like blend it out like that. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with this Morphe times Jaclyn Hill brush. It's like JH06 brush, and I think I'm gonna use a rose today because it's going to match the lipstick I'm planning on using. And I'm gonna set it right here. Again, I'm keeping it up higher because if you put your blush like here, it's just gonna make your face look like it's starting to fall. and you want to be more like, instead of like, yeah, if that makes sense. And yes, I put blush here and I put it here, and low key, I put it down my neck too. You know, so that's how we do that. All right, and yeah, that is my face. If you want to see how I do my eyebrows, I can show you that too. So for that, I'm using Benefit, the Precisely My Brow Pencil. I love this thing. I just combed out my eyebrows, and I'm going to trace them like so. I like to start from the bottom, and then I like to go draw the line on top. So then that way I know where to fill in from there. Just try to match it on the other side. Just following my natural line of hair. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's the right term. Hairline from my eyebrows. You know what I mean? Okay, and then what I'm gonna do with this is actually like make little strokes to fill in the rest of my eyebrow. And I like to keep it darker on the edges, if anything. And as I go in here, it becomes lighter. Like my hand becomes lighter with it, and I try to do like these little brush strokes, like little lines inside my hair. And then sometimes I'll leave it like this, or I'll take the other side of this thing again, and this almost like spreads the color out between like in my eyebrows and like between the hairs. So that way I don't have to like keep going at it, because the more strokes I do, the darker my eyebrows are gonna be. So this kind of helps blend it out all across my brows without making it too dark. And then I'm going to use the Benefit this is like the mini brow gel. And this is both the pencil and this gel is in the color number 4. And I like to start in the middle. And again, if any part of the eyebrow is going to be dark, it's going to be more on the edge. So I try to keep it lighter as we go on the inner part of the brows. Just combing this out. And I don't stick it to my eyebrow too much. I just kind of like let the little brush pick up the hairs and just kind of guide them to where I want them to stay the whole day. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the face for now. And stay tuned for my eyeshadow.